Hey there, how are you all? I just hope that you all are doing great at your home. Children, I'm Meenakshi Kothiyal and I'm back to teach you computers. Today we'll continue with the first chapter and we'll cover the rest of the topics. Let's get started. Okay children, this is your book. Open page number 14. Today we'll continue with the topic generations and development of computers, and also we'll study about the characteristics of computer. But before that, let us recall what we have learned till yet. Okay children, in our previous video we have discussed about the history of computers, that many calculating devices were developed like abacus, Napier's bones, Pascal's adding machine, Leibniz machine, analytical engine, and difference engine. The gradual development in the calculating devices led to the invention of computers. Let us see how. Okay children, tell me one thing. Do you remember the telephones from years ago? No? See the picture. Children, they were very big and heavy and difficult to use. Over the years, better technology was developed and we saw wireless phones, mobile phones, and even phones that let you talk face to face. In the same way, computers have also evolved in their function as well as their looks. Like the ones you see at home or at school are light and fast. But this wasn't always the same. The great inventors who had developed Pascaline, difference engine machines have worked harder to develop machines which could perform more functions. In 1944, Howard H. Aiken designed a computer named Mark-I. Children, as you can see in the picture, these computers were used to be very large in size and had a very complex design. Because at that time, the size of computers were huge. Children, it was the first machine that could automatically perform calculations according to the programmed instructions. Now children, it took several years and stages for the computer to evolve as a modern day computer. In every generation, the computer technology became more advanced than the previous one. Here, a term comes generation. Generation means the change that has evolved in the world of technology. So there are 5 generations of computer that have been identified. Let's discuss about them. Okay children, so the first generation computers were developed between 1940 and 1956. These computers used vacuum tubes as the main component. See children, this is a vacuum tube. Next, during this generation, computers were very huge, almost the size of a big room. Next, they generate a lot of heat due to the presence of large numbers of vacuum tubes. Also, these computers used machine level language, that is, which is written in the form of 0 and 1. It means the instructions were given in the form of 0 and 1. And after that, the computer were capable of performing that task. Okay children, here comes the second generation of computers. Children, these computers were developed between 1956 and 1963. They used transistors as the main component and replaced vacuum tubes. See children, this is how transistors look. With the invention of transistors, the computers became smaller in size and were faster. During this time, the first operating system was developed. Next, the data and information were stored in magnetic tape. That's why the magnetic tape acts as the secondary storage device for second generation computers. Now, the second generation computers used high-level languages like COBOL and BASIC. The full form of COBOL is common business-oriented language, and the full form of BASIC is Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Few examples of these generation of computers are IBM 1400 and Honeywell 400. Now children, third generation computers were developed between 1964 and 1971. During this time, integrated circuits were used as the main component. They have replaced the transistors. See children, this is an integrated circuit which is also known as chip. The computers were smaller in size and are faster than second generation computers. These generation computers had more storage capacity and allowed different programs to run at the same time. Few examples of the third generation computers are IBM 360 and IBM 370 series. They both are considered as mainframe computers. Okay children, now let's move on to our next generation, that is fourth generation of computer. These computers were developed between 1971 and 1985. Children, these computers used microprocessor as the main component and has replaced integrated circuits. See children, this is an example of a microprocessor. Nowadays, Intel Core series is considered to be the most powerful microprocessor. These computers were smaller in size as compared to the previous generations, that is, first, second and third generations. In this generation, computers had large storage capacity and had greater computing power. Now, the computers can be linked to other devices. Like nowadays we can connect our computers to the pen drives, mobile phones, etc. Now, few examples of fourth generation computers are IBM PC, Apple Macintosh and Lenovo. These computers belong to the fourth generation. Okay children, now here comes our fifth generation of computers. Now children, the computers which were developed after 1989 to the present is considered to be the fifth generation computers, and they are based on artificial intelligence, that is AI. These computers will be able to learn and think of their own. Also, they are capable of recognizing the images, speech, face, etc. of the users. Next feature is that they can take decision and have logical reasoning to sort out with any program or any problem. Means they will be having a power of human intelligence. Few examples of fifth generation computers are like robots. They can take decisions of their own and can respond in a natural way. Means they are based on the artificial intelligence. Okay children, now it's time to discuss the characteristics of a computer. The first characteristic of a computer is speed. Children, the computer can process data at a very high speed at the rate of millions of instructions per second. Some calculations that would have taken hours to complete can be completed using the computer. The advantage of a computer is accuracy. Computer provides high degree of accuracy. Accuracy means correctness. Computer never makes mistakes. If it would make mistakes, then it would be only due to technical problem or feeding incorrect data. Next characteristic is storage. Computers can store a large amount of information in very small space. The data will not get lost unless you will delete it. The next characteristic is diligence. Children, a computer can perform long calculations with the same speed and accuracy to the start till the end. Unlike humans, it does not get tired and can work continuously for hours without making any mistakes. The next characteristic is versatility. Children, a computer is a versatile machine. Versatile means it can perform different tasks at a time. Means you can draw paintings on it, the same time you can listen music on it. Means a computer can perform variety of tasks at the same time. Till now we have discussed about the characteristics of computer. Now it's time to discuss about the limitations of a computer. Children, computers cannot decide on their own. In some situations, it becomes impossible for them to think and take some decisions. The next limitation is that a computer cannot think. Children, a computer cannot think of its own as when to start up a job and when to complete. It always waits for our instructions so that it could perform the task. Limitation is that a computer cannot express its ideas. A computer don't know what to share and how to share its opinions. Now children, turn on to page number 19. Here all the generations from 1st to 5th is given and their characteristics are also given as period, technology used at that time, size and speed of the computers, languages that were developed during that time, and which language the first generation computer used, which language second generation computer had used, and then third, fourth, and so on. Now here the cost of the machine is also mentioned, that how it varies from first generation to fifth generation. Storage capacity is also there. Now children, what you have to do, you have to go through this page and you have to learn all these characteristics. Read it out very carefully and learn this table. Okay children, now we have come to the end of this chapter. I hope that you all have understood the chapter. You all have to see the video very carefully, as we all are putting all our efforts to make your chapter more understandable. The questions which had been given to you in your assignments, just write their answers properly in a very neat and clean handwriting and spell words correctly. And children, one more important thing. Try to find out the answers from the book only, as it is written in a very easy language, so that it would be easy for you to learn for your tests. And children, please avoid taking help from the nets, because I've got few mails in which students have written the answers in such a high standard language. Children, it would not be easy for you to learn those answers. So it's a request, go through the videos again and again, try to understand the chapter, then only you can be able to find out the answers. This is for now today. We'll be meeting soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay home. Thank you.